What all is okay to leave. This is what this goal is right here. Get it all the way done, throw some heads on this thing and not take the Volvo and just drive this son of a gun to go get Ron's truck. Hey guys, it's Anthony here, Super D Service. Julie's truck. Ooh, it is 07. Yeah.
Let's go. Holy shit.
This is our truck here, and we've got Ron that needs to come in right now. He's waiting on us. God damn. I have some spring pockets upstairs. Okay, it has been a fairly long weekend. It's actually Tuesday. It hit every single one of them, huh?
On this side, so far.
Black diamond head gaskets. It's like that. We'll go get Ron's truck from South Carolina with this engine right here. When we show up at Ron's, these cylinder heads are going to be going to these pistons that got bashes in them from all the crooked freaking valves that are all over the place. They're going to be bouncing while we're there picking Ron's truck up. Freaking ghetto boogering it on there. If these damn deck surfaces are gonna suffice. Didn't take very long. It's kind of nice when we bang this crap out. All right, holy crap, not a bad Saturday. I don't know what day it is actually. That is what Super Service calls a short block right there. We got Frank's truck back inside. It looks a lot better without all that overspray on it. Oh, yeah. If you let it sit for too long and you do this, it will actually get dirty again. Severe R&D right here, because this deck surface is, they're horrible. If this seals up, this will be a pretty good testament for the Velcro head gaskets. If you touch every inch of it, then you look at every inch of it. Coat the nut and then swipe the little bit off the top and take that to the next one. I'll still set the torque wrench to 142.10, but then I'll just pull it a quarter turn. You can put an insert and a helicoil in this with the valve cover on. Cab is about to finally go down. Cylinder heads were already surfaced. They were a little skinny.
We'll solve the mystery soon of why this thing won't roll.
Yeah, it's not driving the Carolinas right now. I mean, it's kind of moving. It's been 10 years since this is a daily driver. I forced it. You're gonna run, dude. Okay. It's quiet. That is a good freaking day right there. Love it. Say bye-bye. Right there, I'm on the floor. Smoke. Oh my God, a freaking turkey. Brakes are locked. Oh, it's still rolling, whatever. All right, here we go. On the floor. Oh, it's burning the tires off. Oh, okay, there's snow on the road. I was on the floor for a minute though. Let's do it again. Ready? There we go. Oh, it's just busting them loose. Absolutely, I need a set of Group 65 batteries for the old white dually here. I'm on the floor. I'm on the floor. Still 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 on the floor. See, it's not too impressive. It's completely stock tuning. Completely stock tuning. Slow down. We've never really driven this white dually as our own vehicle. It's frozen tundra out here. So far, so good. 52 miles. Oh my God, they look so good. All right, I just went to town underneath the hood of this truck with clear coat. Whole thing, all the plastic. But I ran out, so look back in the future, we'll see how it looks. It's wintertime. Oh, whoa, look at the snowdrift. The white dually, hopefully, is ready. We'll run down the list. We took the cab off, we took the heads off, we put lifters in it, we resealed it, built some fenders, got some tires, messed with valve stems, got some brakes, got some tail lights. Got 14 ply tires. We got some mediocre tires over there. Next time we're at the shop, we'll have Ron's truck in here. First fire as we leave. Be a bad thing if it doesn't start right now. On the floor. On the floor. Still 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 Still on the floor. Still on the floor. Still on the floor. Got the 26-foot tilt trailer on. Okay. Well, actually, I'm still on the floor. Climbing Mount Eagle. Just taking it easy on it.
I'm wrong.
Good to meet
It hadn't been resurfaced, hadn't been touched, is my understanding. 80-something thousand miles on them.
I like a original uncut casting.
I drove it back here.
Oh my gosh.
I just sent a video to you.
Oh my God. Like a Velcro engine gasket set install.
You feel the bottom, you have to pull it in the door.
You know, that's the way it goes.
Yeah. Well, the big thing off.
Ron's got a dent in his oil pan.
It.
It's almost creepy on that end, isn't it? I mean, I guess it's no leak.
He wants to get rid of the aftermarket air filter setup.
For quite a while.
Getting oil down
I watched it off the oil changes, it comes right down. But when I got it back, I got it working on it, the oil everywhere. I think he just took it up and that or that's what I had a hole in it.
Probably fired it up everywhere.
The blue bug took it off on the way home. And then blew this one off. Pressed it sideways. Bolts broke off in the top. From the radiator all the way to the front, it's all brand new. I drilled the bolts off the bottom.
Yeah, drill down.
Oh yeah. I could put a compressor on it, but I didn't think it hurt the compressor. It's all you can do.
Where would you want to get it?
Forward.
Yeah. As we take some of this stuff off, you can be like, no, yes, no, yes. I mean, I argue the benefit.
Get her boom down. Okay, Ron's truck is loaded. The heads he had are in the back on a cardboard box in a trash bag.
There we are. We're gonna go have a sit down, maybe talk a little bit more so we can get an idea of what all he wants done with the truck. All right, there it is, our next truck. Greenwood, South Carolina. He had a whole bunch of work done to this. Take a look gander there, what we got? Could use some cab mounts, huh? I wonder if there's a car wash. Things are more aerodynamic when they're clean. All right, guys, it's Anthony here, Super Service. Whoa, fan speed, no signal. Maybe this fan clutch is crap. This is about the first time I've even hooked up to look at codes. Oh, we got glow plug 2 circuit. We're picking up a truck from a shop that is his personal truck. Pretty freaking flattering right there. This right here is the owner of the next truck, Superior Automotive. Ron owns the shop here, and he owns the truck we're doing.
Wait a minute, now something ain't quite right here with this and that.
That's Georgia Bulldogs.
Yes, sir.
That's not Green Bay Packers, fellas. I think I might have got a piece of catalytic converter. I'm really debating on cutting this off because wouldn't it be a drag if a piece of catalytic converter from when I messed with it up there?
I can't believe you did
Stuck
stuff
in there.
Okay.
When I'm driving and like, you know, if I can hear from it, it doesn't, you can't hear me 4 blocks away. Not causing it to, I'm thinking about taking the cab lights out. Last fire up in South Carolina. Well, fired up, I guess we're leaving. We'll see you later. It's a perfect scenario that you'd want to do with, just perfect. Worked out great, so it's nice outside. Let's put this thing in the wind and roll down the highway with it. 2 o'clock in the morning, they're 900 miles. Damn, that's a Crown Vic. And then fire it up and let's roll. If it downshifts, maybe I'll ease my way all the way to the floor. I mean, that's a big hill. There's no way it's gonna downshift. Once it downshifts, I'm gonna go all the way to the floor. I'm on the floor. Okay, I'm on the floor, on the floor, on the floor. Let's go. Still on the floor. Oh, good one, good one, good one. Still on the floor. We're gonna go on the floor, make it count. top of the hill. Now I'm going too fast to go down. That's why I shouldn't do that kind of stuff. But if it's gonna have to work and downshift and lug itself anyways to get up that hill, I mean, you didn't have to hit it that hard and go on the floor though. No way at all. This is thinking more in the future towards what we're gonna see when we pop the hood and we do the hillbilly head gasket test. And then we think backwards on them sketchy deck surfaces that we're gambling on right now. And then you're gonna think about me pulling this truck and driving it on the floor going up that hill in South Carolina. Yeah, that's my goal. And then after you're done doing that, you're gonna think, man, why don't we just have him do my truck? Every single one of us is driving to the scene of where we're gonna break down at. The faster parts that you put on it will get you to the breakdown scenario faster. You don't have all this exhaust, so you're just hearing the engine. I mean, I'm on the floor right now. I'm on the floor. Look at this guy right here. He just honked at me. Oh, you are about to see an altercation. Did you really just pull yourself right up in here where you can't get through?
I can't swing.
No, what you're saying is that you got yourself in a predicament that you can't get yourself out of without me moving? No, I'm just kidding. Man, was that too mean? We got a hot yes start. Okay. That's the most damaged part on a strapped down Super Duty is that brake line right there. So make sure you can go under that brake line, go under here on the bottom. Almost touching the drag block. This drive is miserable, actually. Well, it's miserable if we're in a hurry. Pushing 2,500 miles now. This old girl, she looks exactly how she did. One would hope that us being able to do this, just grab a truck out of the backfield and put some lipstick on it, give it a shower and shave. We didn't even shave it, we just gave it a shower and take off cross country on it, come back and actually make it back and still be somewhat running good. I mean, this is actually good, it seems fine. Once again, I'm on the floor. Oh, it gave it back to me. Let's go ahead and get over because we're on a good clip. Can't see squat, we're still loaded. I'm still on the floor. Just hanging out on the floor. Still here. Still here. Still here. Still here. Still here. We're at the top. How far you want to stay? How far you want to stay? Still at the top. Still on the floor. Oh God. Go, 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 go. I'm still on the floor. Still on the floor. We're heavy too. Okay, that's enough. I'm done. I'm done. Oh my goodness. Once we coast off of here, we can drag with a chain by the excursion. It made it. The white dually there and back. We didn't have to open the hood for anything. 218, 327. We're at about 2,000 mile journey. Hell, it sounds just like it did when we left. Let's pull it on the lot. Land of Super Duties everywhere. Here we are. Let's cut these zip ties and get this truck off of here. Let her eat. All right, guys, it's Anthony here, Super Duty Service. We got Ron's truck here. It is a 2006. We can go park the trailer and get the dually out of the way so we can get the freaking truck in the bay. Here we are. Ron's truck is in the bay. 150 miles on it since they studded it in chassis. You're getting on the highway, cruise control doesn't work. Potentially your airbag light could be on. We're talking clock spring. Haha, look at that. Okay.
Yay.
Pretty much looks like horse crap right there. I was hoping maybe I'd see a visual break. There might be one under there somewhere. Boom! The first wash of many. I've not tried it yet. Ready? On. Haha, look at that. You got somebody working on your truck, they're gonna take the cab off and they don't do it like this. You really don't even want them working on your truck. You will destroy the factory clamp trying to take it off if you do not WD-40. Ron wanted to see what kind of work was done on this because it's got 100 miles on it since it has left a place to have studs done. This is 100 miles. You saw the clean cut 6.0 build, it had 15,000 miles on it. This is 100 miles after a stud job was done. Everybody and their mama says, oh, we specialize in those. Yeah, we work on those. Be careful. I mean, you got crap like this. Okay, that is the correct bolt. That is not. But yeah, he needs an oil filter housing. The whole housing's gone. Remember, it's leaking on this one. You can see a little bit of oil still coming out of it. Add that to the tally. Everything is nasty, oily. Harness is twisted like that. Don't even take the twist out. Just plug it back in. Got crap routed everywhere. I mean, honestly, this is a cobbled up, freaking horrible mess. That does not go there. It goes over here. The glow plug wire routed up. Yeah, that does not go there. That is the passenger side glow plug wire residing on the driver's side. Once again, they specialize in it. Just ask them. They'll tell you. I don't know what the hell to say about that. These battery cables just get so freaking beat. We found our other wrong bolt. That's supposed to be an 8. If you put a truck together and it goes out of your shop looking like this, you're not even on the same level we are. I hate to sound like that. It's true. I'm looking at it right here. Just Jesus. Clean out your heater core. We don't have the clip that goes right there. It keeps these separated from each other. It's whatever screws you want to put in it would be fine. Go ahead and put some glue on it too. It should not have memory of being over there. That should be straight up and down. And it's just not. Pretty good old gouge. So just whatever size bolts they want to put on there will be fine. Yeah, they made it happen. That is doing us absolutely no good right there. That will not operate there properly.
There's actually a place that goes.
Is it off? It's bent now too then, huh?
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah, it's got shitty memory now. They pretty much hosed the hell out of that. See that lifting eye right there? They ground that all the way. They cut the lifting eye and then didn't even bother to put the clamp back on to hold the fuel lines where they need to be. With the witness mark. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, you're good. Go ahead. It can just sit right there. That'll be fine. Can't believe they didn't put the engine harness. It's supposed to go right here. I can't even get it over there from where we're at right now. It hasn't been disconnected yet. Don't even bother to put that back on there. We don't need it back on. I'm probably having too much fun with this. It is just the perfect epitome of what we talk about and what we see. Every single thing I look at, I see something wrong. Look, they didn't even bother to, you know, push it that rest of the way to make the clip tap on. On your fog light wire, we're looking straight down from the top. It goes under this cable right here. Don't have it all bent up to hell right here. That fan clutch coolant temp sensor wire looks like they wrapped it up with a drill before they plugged it in. It's completely all twisted to hell. That goes over there. It's not even gonna go there. It needs to go underneath the fuel line. It goes under here. It's the first time I've ever broke one, ever. We could just say with the work Ron is used to get, just glue that sucker back on there. It'll be fine. That wire should be on this side in between the power steering line and the brake reservoir. It's just simple stuff like there's no bolt in the transmission dipstick tube. No more than just get underneath the truck. That should tell you all that we need to know. Freaking bolts are missing on the battery tray. Bolt, it just fell out. It was stuck in the power steering cooler. It should be ready. Every time Julie said, did you see that big dent in the cooler? Almost put them all in. Clips are gone too. Cab off. Thanks, Julie.
Yep.
That is absolutely freaking hideous, disgusting, horrible. That's bed plate off, most definitely. Not even a consideration for it. You see that side, it doesn't really matter what this side looks like. This is the before. No heat shield, no IPR wrap. Hardly any provision even taken at all for anything having to do with IPR and heat. Reused all the hardware. I mean, half the bolts are in. Bob would be proud. Got the belt on right. In order to do studs, you had that line off. Tabs broke. That's the engine harness side of the fan clutch. I mean, it still locks on. It's broke. On your lower radiator hose, there'll be a clamp right here. Those two holes, and it'll hold this up off your steering linkage. They almost got all the bolts in. Almost. Okay, fine. They zip tied it. This truck had the bolts break off on the AC compressor. It's leaking. They don't make good coolant pumps anymore. Put a little drain under here and recirculate it back up into the degas bottle. Oh. This was a broken AC compressor. It's all the way touching. An O-ring or something on it. That's just what I was fighting, was that O-ring. I mean, what was they even thinking? It's leaking in every single spot that it has to leak. Oh my God, that looks so good. Yeah, that looks so good. Yeah, and so does that. Oh my God, that looks so good. Obviously, if they reuse this one, they reuse the other one, and it's the one that broke. It's coming or going.
I missed him cleaning the degas bottle.
A lot of time is spent just walking around looking for spots we missed. It looks pretty good though. There's no big rust holes. Missing a nut. Missing another one there on the glow plug control module. Thick amount, missing a nut. We have not talked about the engine harness yet. It needs a reset. I mean, it's, I don't know. I mean, there's so many bare wires on it and broken plugs. When he got it back, it was pouring fuel all over everywhere. These cylinder heads are actually from Ron. He supplied those to the place that did the stud job. I put sealant on that connection. How many seal that off the very first bat when they put it together, or if this was an emergency when they put it all back together and it was leaking from there and they had to take it out and slap some sealant on it and stick it back in while the truck was like supposed to be done. That is probably more likely what happened. We'll look over this glow plug wire. It's on the wrong freaking side. It's missing a connector there. We're gonna look over everything. Fickum harness is beat. Oh my goodness. Look at the differences in the casting on this turbo. I'm starting to get a little freaking worried here. That is so freaking tight. We've already got bolts missing. Let's hope we don't wind up with a whole crap load of inserts every freaking where. Oh my God. Okay. Clean the intake a little better than that, would you? Brake, anything. Gee, that tells you right there. This is the first time this cap has been taken off since that damage occurred. I just turned that and it curly-cued the plastic out of it. All you needed to do was just deburr that a little bit. It might have been fine, but that didn't even have a chance. This was another leak right here. I wonder if they'll see anything. The oil filter did have oil in it. That actually horribly freaking sucks, right? It bent that pin a little bit. We'll see if we can get it out of there. That sucks. See?
Grass in it.
Is that from heat or just dirt? This Fickum harness has been stolen. This is not the harness that came on this truck. They stole his harness. All the tabs are broke. We had one tab keeping it running right there. And they got all kinds of crap going on underneath here. Damn it. I mean, I was considering using glow plug wire. It got smashed and the whole damn cover's missing off of it. Twisted the hell out of it too. Generally from coolant leaking out of degas bottle on a late model truck. Oh no, I felt like crap coming out of there. Duly noted. It's got the old O-ring and no sealant. In order to get this out, you get a little bit of gap and wiggle it and get a screwdriver in. This one did wiggle a little bit. Some of them, they don't wiggle at all. So they grabbed that sucker with who knows what and was holding it right here and trying to yank it out. That is done. It doesn't need sealant. Generally on the repairs that we go through, we put a new thermostat on it. Very, very close to getting in there where it seals at. And then you just cause yourself a freaking problem. At least clean your intake temp sensor. Don't be that guy so that I can talk smack on you. If you go ahead and clean it up, then I take it out and be like, oh, well, at least they thought a little bit, but they didn't even think a little bit. Look how high up it is. That is not where it goes. Oh, look at the tab's gone. The orange piece in there. And the ICP is missing the
Yellow O-ring in the basket.
I mean, you know, this harness functioned and it worked, but it's freaking beat. We'll still ultrasonic it. Let's try to make it look somewhat decent.
Put it down there.
I'm gonna go put it in right now. I'm gonna go put it in right now. This is getting comical. Everything is in the wrong place. Ron said that he thought they was grinding on something on the front. They couldn't get the lifting eyes out, so they cut the hell out of it. This is why I put what I call the IPR bracket on right here. This will spin. That's why there's a connector on it right there. Try to loosen that tin, and it spins this around and tears that up. That's exactly what happened to this. They put that fitting on there, and it doesn't really go on, so I'm just gonna
make it happen.
If you're fighting this back here, do it even if it's cab on and everything is in the way. That's enough to hold this to keep you from spinning. Might not have to do some cobbled freaking crap like that. Same thing applies to the Fickum brackets. And have a 12 gear wrench when you loosen these up. I don't know how this thing was working. I mean, but it was firing. That's the Fickum harness. Whatever. It is a Dorman oil cooler, 711 to 23. This tells you that they used cloth inside of here and did not clean it out. If one of these screens would have broke out, we would have lost an IPR valve. All that would have got into the IPR valve. Looks like cat hair. You can use a towel inside of this housing, but you better blow it out, brake clean it, get all of it out. That is a shop towel. If I put enough of that together, I could wipe something off with it. Give me a freaking break. Jesus. This is just a couple of minutes inside the cleaner. I have not done any prep work at all. I just set it in the spray cabinet, that's it. Compounding times better than it was when it was put on the truck last. If you're gonna do this kind of work, you need some cleaning ability. But I was pounding on bolt extractor and Julie was spinning it with a wrench. She had that bar all the way up in here. You got it.
Holy guacamole. How to use that big old breaker bar.
So no more cobble hack to hell lifting eye. You take that out in the backyard and beat the shit out of yourself with it. Since after showing you how they did it, let's show you how we do it. No sweat. No amount of draining. Once that sludge is there, it holds water. That can't ride. Let's start another day. We've got a missing bolt. Doesn't even look like it had a bolt in it. Let's hope it fell out. See how burgered up it is. Oh, that went way in. Yep, no sweat. Ron had it tight, it cracked. They won't crack if they're not tight, they'll just loosen. Oh, come on.
I think he was able to replace that one. I think they were both leaking.
Go in the drain pan. Oh my God. There's no O-rings. Why the hell did Ford put O-rings on it then? We're gonna go ahead and bag these. Perfect. Take that out in the backyard, beat shit out of yourself with it. Right. Ooh, that one wasn't even tight. From here to here, all the way around should be stuck. Done did it. I might have stripped it. It might have been stripped. Everything else looks so great. Pounded that in there. We will replace any oil rail bolts that are not golden. No way. It won't. Doesn't feel like it's compatible. Really? Left-handed bit. Got back. No, bigger. I might want to go a little bigger. All right, I drilled a pretty fat hole in it now. Okay, good deal. Got a nice hole in it. Let's see how tight these are. We're gonna be okay on this side. We'll still look at them though. Oh yeah. If they show any signs, then they're done. We get rid of them. Looks like all these bolts are bent. I don't know. That hole looks like hammered horse crap. It's normal for them to get wedged a little bit in between the rockers. Don't know what kind of damage has been done to the injector either, because it won't come out. We had a piece of wire loom stuck down in between here. Crooked this is, holy shit. Okay, now I'm looking closer. Yeah, that can't ride. That's not gonna work. We can't have that. Don't do that. That is not going to have the cab dropped, ever. Okay, so I gave up. Thought about everything, and I'm like, you know what? These heads are coming off. Bet we can get the injector out now.
That would have been a big problem to just
oh my God,
replace
cab
that
on?
injector. Yeah.
If you was messing with that, trying to get this injector out, right on the bolts that broke on the last truck, it was rubbing right there on the freaking head of the bolt. Look at where that is. Let's do it. We've got about 300 miles on it. You see this round right here on the outside? The Ultra Torque does not go in the engine block. Stop doing that. Everything was cocked all the way over as much as you could possibly get it cocked. And I can't even move it any more than that. Didn't understand that this rides to here and pushes those. Ooh, that one came out. That's... See if I can't hurt myself. Yeah, I think it was just tight. Messed up my sequence. This impact is plenty strong to take these off. It's supposed to be. He just went batshit crazy. I got this on my hands, I don't want to wipe it off. Yeah, that should be that tight, guys. Get that $20 nut. Hand tight. You can see I have not spun it yet, and it's got little mushroom marks on it. This was cab on, and this is shit. Yeah, it does. Yeah, let me get a ratchet. I don't know. Okay. Come on. Oh my God, it's not coming out. The very bottom one, the cab's right here. I'm just gonna have to lift the head off of it. We'll grab it down here in the center of it. I can leave that on there. I'm not gonna take that out until it's off the truck. Well, just, you know, the copper end goes up, not down. The copper end goes up in the rocker to keep from destroying it because the lifter is stronger than the rocker. So that's why the copper end goes up. These are all backwards. We got one broke retainer so far. Sorry, we got those here. Did he only replace half of them?
Okay,
No
that's
copper
odd.
on that
Let's...
one. Aye.
Okay, so that one's
Not the same. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Almost got them all in. Yep. Okay, so he only forgot 2. Wrong way. Oh my God. Yeah, it does not need to be that tight. Just don't do that. This is what that other guy could have did, you know, right when you screw something up, go ahead and address it. I was just down in there. It's kind of, I was laying down in this little valley over here. Here we go. Victor Ryan's head gaskets. I can feel that line right there. Pay attention, freaking people. There's a freaking dent in it right there. Look at that, you see it?
oh yeah.
There's a dent in it right there too. Dents in the head gasket, in the fire ring. Pretty much absolutely justified here. Some rust there. We got kind of a little bit of nastiness going on the ring too, in the carbon ridge.
Dented in the head gasket.
Cab on, there's no room back here. See how they did on deck surface prep? Not even close to good at all. He left all this shit on here. Absolutely paid almost no attention to deck surface and deck prep.
Look, there's still some blue head gasket and maybe some fuzzy red shop towel.
It's pretty hard to get out. My experience that he torqued the heads before running these bolts down. Drop this one. Doesn't look like he destroyed the block more than we can fix it. A little bit of discoloration going on in there. Now, a leaking like that, that's actually acceptable. That leaking is acceptable, so. Yeah, like that. Yeah, the last couple of ones, this head has been a little bit better than the other cylinder head. Exhaust. The exhaust leaks a little. It'd be nice if they were a little bit more sealed up. I'd like to lap them in. The guy that did the job, I guess, said that 4 injectors got ruined because there was metal inside of here. Giving it a once over. I tried to straighten that up. They get bent all the time from people just taking the intake off, not taking the tube out. That is a lot more like it. This is multiple generations of not being cleaned. All these lines did not get here in 100 miles. Let's go ahead and look for witness marks. That's number 7. Number 5. There's one right there. Oh, there's another one. Here's number 1. Yep, right there, right there. So we got a couple of witness marks and a little bit of shading on the passenger side. All right, just for a mental note, we are getting ready to clean all these and lose the order. This is the passenger side. He had a 6-liter one, and then 3 6.4s, and then a 6-liter one. That's the order that they were in on the passenger side of the engine, so it's gone now. But they no warranty on paint, but we do the best we can. I wonder if they put Loctite in there. That does not feel like coolant. It poured out all over the freaking place. Look.
I thought he was bleeding.
Look, it's everywhere. Oh no. Oh no. Please don't overflow. Oh God, please don't overflow. See those? See how it's not staining? There it goes, it caught up. Okay, it's dropping down. Good, we made it. That's not enough. We actually just ran out of paint. No, looks good. Where? That's it. No damage. I don't see any damage whatsoever.
Straight in the spray cabinet.
Let her eat.
Bye-bye.
Oh, and the drain pan. Most of that's from us washing. Who knows, might be some sparkly stuff in there.
Looks like there
Or at least
is.
spread it out. Yeah, there's a little speck of something right there. You see that? Dent in the head gasket. You can see it. It was on its way. Look, it had already protruded into there, and it was working its way that way. Only a matter of time before that sucker got in. Look, we got a little bit coming out right there. So we got some coming out, we got some coming in. Look the heck out. This is how I like the transmission lines to look when they're all done, all brand new. Of course, I'm not all the way done painted because I got all the way down here and I saw that. Oh, you little bastard. Question would be, do we want to go ahead and do both of them if we do it? Well, we say that we're done picking apart all the stuff that was done on the previous job, but VGT solenoid's all broke. That's $400 solenoid right there. And they actually get broke right here a lot more than the solenoid actually goes bad. So there's that. See that dent right there? This clamp mimics the outlet here. So it will come up and be right there. That one's wrong. I'm gonna do it a little bit more, but just run around it and then I'll take the edge. Really, really hard to clean inside of there, but look at that crap I got there. Remember, this was leaking everywhere? Generally, it's because it wasn't clean enough when they put it back together. That is a fat scratch. And I absolutely can drag my fingernail across it. Let's see here. Nope, the exhausts are pretty loose. Intakes are tight. Almost like an event happened that sooted everything up. I mean, this is only like 300 miles. Seat's not. So we did have to take that head off over there, emergency style. Quite a bit of soot in the exhaust. Like completely covered the valve stem. Which, 100 miles, I mean, that I would, that has to be from the very beginning trying to get the freaking truck to run. Look at that one back on cylinder 8 on the exhaust valve. That guide. That's a fingernail catcher too. Another one right there. And then you've got number 8 over here. that dent was right there. The dent in the head gasket. You can see it. It was on its way. Look, it had already protruded into there, and it was working its way that way. Only a matter of time before that sucker got in. Look, we got a little bit coming out right there. So we got some coming out, we got some coming in. Look the heck out. So there's where that dent was. It looks like there was something on it. You can see, yeah, you can see the little hook in it. The little hook right there, and it goes around. It looks like it goes all the way over to here. And then there's where the dent in the head gasket was that messed up the surface. It's still there, but I mean, that's good. It didn't change the surface. We just got some staining from it. That would have been catastrophic if it would have kept going. We got a pretty good one right there. Pretty good one. And then over here, we've got outside of the fire ring. We got a big gash right there, 2 of them. Damn, there's another one. And that right there is clean. You could use that to eat with. Last intake valve, and there's rust. This is cylinder 8. When you do a leak check, you will have vacuum leaking out of the guides as well. It'll leak past the stem, not necessarily leaking here. There's a little comparison. I didn't do anything other than lap. That's it. It cleaned all that up, made it look really good, actually. That's what it looked like. You do a lap and it looks like that. These actually feel a little shallow, I mean, which is good. It might run real good like that.
Shit.
And, you know, give a little bit of a crap. How nasty that is. He had an event, I guarantee it, trying to get this truck started. And you know, when I've seen videos of them before when, well, we've had it happen before too, when you screw up. You try to fire the truck up and it's just puffing black clouds because it's doing misfiring, all kinds of crap messing up, and it's just clouding the hell out of everything. Well, when that cloud of smoke comes out of that tailpipe, it passes by these exhaust valves. So these are witness marks. You're not going to get that stuff off unless you do what we're doing right here, right now. Might even want to go ahead and get the Hotsie out. It's just nasty as hell. Put it in the spray cabinet, and then we need to have the Hotsie open up the door to the spray cabinet and bang this thing as hard as we can with that Hotsie. Try to get all that crap out. Need a little bit longer guides. Just a little bit, or smooth that out a little bit more so it doesn't create a ridge right there. That's just asking to gather crap up right there. When we get over there to the table on the sink, I will brake clean. I don't want to brake clean right here. It'll be all kinds of nasty. But there is a whole bunch of crap down there on it. I mean, it's piles of crap coming out of there. Yeah, I don't want that. I don't want that, not one bit. That ought to clean those guides. I'll do it in the spray cabinet. We're trying to get rid of all that. Ideally, it would look like that down on the bottom. Looks like he probably had, this is the side that the cylinder head got taken off frantically, emergency. And it probably got left with condensation. We're gonna go ahead and ball hone, see what happens. This is the...
Number 5 was the cylinder rusty.
5 and 7.
Oh yeah.
Here we go. Let's see if we eliminate that rust. Of course it eliminated the rust. Ron, that's the number we were waiting for, 6,000. I could go a little more. I actually just wanted to see, I wanted to clean it up so that I could measure it. it is not far-fetched that I'll put it back in there and ball hone some more if we decide to not bore. This is cylinder 2. Cylinder 1. 3. Got some up and down lines, see them? These were the 2 rusted. This is 5 and 7. This is 5 right here. It looks, I mean, the rust is good. It's nothing. So it's ball honed. It's gonna be 3 thousandths over spec on wear. Now it's time to make a decision. We found a problem. What do you think it is? What do you guys see? Anything? Nothing? Looks good? Decisions get made for us all the time. Decisions just got made. Did you see it? You know, and in hindsight, okay, hindsight. If we look, the video right here. No way, no dice, done deal.